Hello guys and welcome to MotorBeam. I've got today the two best 125cc scooters, namely the NTorq and the Burgman. This is the Race XP variant and Burgman is in the EX variant, which is the latest one with a bigger wheel at the rear. The prices have increased drastically and both the scooters are above 1,20,000. So let's find out which one makes a lot of sense. And instead of doing the traditional comparison, let's do all the tests. For the performance test, we are going to do a drag race.
3, 2, 1, go!
The NTorq lunges ahead with over 10 bhp, while the Burgman has just 8.5. Right away it seems unfair, so it's time to swap. The NTorq weighs 5 more kgs than the Burgman but has some extra torque. The NTorq outshines the Burgman but with a very tight margin. Time for a braking test where we stand on the brakes right from 60 km/h. Even though both the scooters have a disc at front, with combined braking system, thicker tires on the NTorq reduce stopping distance a bit more. Time for a slalom to check the dynamics. The Burgman now comes equipped with a 12-inch tire at the rear. Thinner tires on the Burgman, but a stable suspension setup does make it very quick. Same on the NTorq takes a bit more effort. Comfort test with ground clearance. Both the scooters take on the ground clearance very well. But the NTorq does feel a bit too soft with the pillion on board. Let's do a water vibration test by keeping a glass full of water on both the scooters' footboards. You can see that the NTorq has some vibrations, but for the Burgman, the vibrations are a little bit more. So the tests are done and NTorq wins it right over here for the performance and braking. However, dynamically the Burgman is quite sound, and yes, even through the slalom, it felt really onto the place. And still, if you are leaning towards the Burgman, there are few more practical bits that make it worth the money. Number one being storage spaces right over here. You can put down your phone with a charging socket which is covered pretty nice. On the right side you get a storage space for a 1 liter bottle which is open, and then it's the footboard which is spacious enough, plus you can put your legs up, which is quite nice. And if you want a little more storage, so 2 liters extra in the underseat storage compared to the NTorq, that comes on the Burgman. The bigger rear tire does come to your advantage when you're going straight because it feels very stable. However, the NTorq does it similarly well. You get thicker tires over here and yes, better brakes as you already saw. However, if you are looking for the practicality bit all over, like comfort for the seat and ergonomics wise, the Burgman feels a lot more bulkier. It has a lot more space to offer, and then the seat is a lot longer, so you can actually seat 3 people. However, on the NTorq it's just 2. The NTorq also gets an external fuel filler cap and it can take in up to 5.8 liters of fuel. However, on the Burgman, the fuel filler cap is below the seat and the capacity is just 5.5 liters. Not much of a difference, but then again, the mileage difference makes up for it because NTorq has been giving me close to 42 to 44 kilometers per liter when I taken it to Goa as well, and this one, the Burgman, is giving close to 46, 47 too. So the balance goes away properly right. You get a bit more range on the Burgman. The Burgman also gets silent starter and a start-stop system which is missing on the NTorq. However, NTorq gets multiple variants and that includes the XT, XP, Race XP and ton of other things. And I'll tell you this, that both the scooters are fancy on another level. The NTorq is completely sporty, the Burgman is a proper maxi scooter out here. I know, not a proper maxi scooter, but looks like one, and it is very, very fancy. However, if you don't like anything that's fancy enough and if you want to stay simple, still get a 125, there is one good option and nothing else but this, the Honda Activa 125. Now this is the base variant of the Activa 125. You can see it gets halogen headlights, no disc brake, nothing, no problems whatsoever, but a beautiful 125cc engine and a very comfortable seat. This is plain simple vanilla that comes almost at 1 lakh. The other two are quite expensive, and for that, what I'll say is value for money is the Activa, the NTorq is definitely sporty, and the Burgman is definitely to show off. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.